self-control is one of, if not the most important trait to have. See, the better you can control yourself, the better you can impact and control the world around you. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it called self-control? Well, let me help you. It's called self-control because you're accountable for managing it. Only you can control yourself. Otherwise, it would have been called collective control or collaborative control. But self-control is truly an inside job. And this is something I had to learn. I suffered and struggled so much in my early life. From my mother disowning me as a young child. Couldn't please her. Everything I did was wrong. I got isolated, the youngest of 5, and everybody would get treated good except for me. So my self-esteem was shattered. All kinds of things, and I struggled with controlling myself because when you got low self-esteem, it's almost impossible to control yourself. Who cared what was socially acceptable, or who didn't or did approve of me and my personal behavior? I had too many gaps of insecurity to even care about that because I couldn't get past me and my own hurt and pain. And this is what helped me out. I realized that I couldn't keep living a defeated life. I couldn't keep giving my power away. See, your power is within you. So if you can't control you, you can't access the power. So here's 3 things that help me learn how to increase my ability to control myself. The first is this: I had to get to know myself. See, you cannot control that which you do not know. In order to control a person or thing, you have to know it intimately. That's how you can position it so that it's inferior, which ultimately gives you control. So you have to know yourself before you can have adequate self-control. Next part I learned is this, number 2. I had to accept myself. See, not only didn't I know myself, I didn't accept myself because I didn't know what to accept. I didn't know if I was this kid that no one liked, that his mother disowned him, that had to fend for itself since the age of 15. I didn't know if that was me, or I didn't know if I was this great orator that was here to change the world and impact lives like no one else can. I didn't know. So therefore, since I didn't know, I couldn't accept it. And then number 3 was definitely out of the question because I definitely didn't love myself. So I didn't know, I didn't accept, and I didn't love myself. So therefore, I couldn't control myself. Now let me give you some advice to help you. Because here's the thing. The big reason why I couldn't control myself is because I had low self-esteem. Most people that have low self-esteem engage in attention-seeking behaviors because you don't feel adequate as a person, so you have to attract attention from external sources so that you can fill that into your gaps of insecurity. Because the attention indirectly validates your insecurity. So therefore, if you're struggling with low self-esteem, it's a strong possibility that you're also struggling with self-control. So here's the advice I'm going to leave you with. Stop trying to avoid difficult situations, difficult places, and difficult people, because that's how you're going to increase your ability to control yourself. See, in order to increase your ability to control yourself, you have to practice. How else are you going to practice if you move away everything that's going to challenge you? Because that's how you practice. Case in point, you ever play sports? Let's say you played basketball and you thought that running a whole lot would allow you to be a better basketball player. So you running marathons and you're in tip-top running condition. And then you get on a basketball court and it feels like you never ran ever because it's a different kind of conditioning. Well, that's similar to self-control. How can you practice self-control without being challenged with situations that make you out of control? That's my advice to you. Difficult people, difficult situations, difficult circumstances, they're not your enemy, they're your friend. That's how you practice self-control. Most people that's struggling with low self-esteem also struggles with self-control. But no longer should you ever have to struggle with a poor self-control, because I just gave you the answers. And I got something else to tell you, right? It is a beautiful Friday, and I don't know if anybody told you, but I am here to tell you, you were born to be great. There's nobody better than you. The game is not over until you win. The race is not given to the swift or to the strong, but to he who endures to the end. So don't you quit. So what? You get out of control. So what? You need to increase your coping skills. So what? You can do it. And I just told you how. So you be great, because that's why you were born. The great mind is the mind that can simplify all things. Have a wonderful evening.